Imagine waking up to the sound of waves hitting white sand and the smell of fresh coffee in a small village. This is the Philippines, a place of incredible natural beauty and even more incredible people. But behind the postcards and the smiles, there's a question that many young Filipinos whisper to themselves. Is being born here a curse? To understand this, we have to look past the surface. We see a nation of hard workers, yet many of those workers are struggling to put food on the table. We see a land rich in resources, yet many of its children dream only of living it. This isn't just about money. It's about the feeling that no matter how hard you run, the ground beneath you is shifting. The biggest shadow over the Philippines isn't just the weather or the geography. It's the way the country is run. For decades, poor governance has acted like a ceiling, stopping people from reaching their dreams. When leaders put their own interests before the needs of the public, the whole nation suffers. Money that is meant for hospitals, better schools, and new roads often disappears into the pockets of the powerful. This lack of honesty in leadership creates a system where who you know is more important than what you know. For a regular person with big dreams but no connections, it feels like the game is rigged before they even start playing. When the government is weak or corrupt, the poorest people feel the most pain. Think about the daily commute in the big cities. Hours wasted in traffic because there's no good public transport. Think about the public hospitals where there are not enough beds or medicine for the sick. These are not just small inconveniences. They are signs of a system that is failing its citizens. When the government fails to provide basic services, the burden falls on the individual. People have to pay for things that should be provided by their taxes. This keeps people in a cycle of poverty where one medical emergency or one bad season can ruin a family's entire future. The feeling of being cursed often comes from a history of massive theft by those in power. For decades, names like Ferdinand Marcos Sr. and his wife Imelda Marcos have linked to billions of dollars in stolen wealth, money that could have built a first world nation. This culture of taking from the people didn't end with them. Leaders like Joseph Estrada and Gloria Macapagal Arroyo face serious charges for plunder and the misuse of public funds. Even in recent years, the Duterte family and the current administration under Bongbong Marcos have faced heavy criticism over billions in confidential funds and massive infrastructural scandals. When these high-ranking officials treat the national treasury like a private bank, it is the ordinary Filipino who pays the price through poor services and struggling economy. The country is often held back by a small group of powerful people who prioritize their own pockets over the public good. Recent investigations have pointed to figures like former House Speaker Martin Romualdez and Senator Francis Escudero in connection to ghost projects and flood control scams, along with names like Jingo Estrada, Juan Revilla, and Joel Villanueva who have linked to various pork barrel or infrastructural controversies. These officials represent a system where the elite protect one another. And politicians like this control the laws and the money. They ensure that the rich stay powerful while the average citizen is left with broken roads and flooded streets. This organized greed is the real reason why life in the Philippines feels like an uphill battle. So, is being born Filipino a curse? It can feel that way when you see a list of leaders who have failed the nation for so long. The struggle is not a result of bad luck, but of bad choices made by those in the government. However, recognizing the names of those responsible is the first step toward fixing the problem. Being Filipino is not a fixed fate. It is a call to action. The people are not the problem. The corrupt officials are. The hope lies in the new generation that refuses to accept the old ways of doing things. By demanding honesty and holding these specific leaders accountable, the Filipino people can finally break the cycle and build the future they truly deserve.